Well, now Verstappen has said today in an interview that everybody could win in a McLaren, in a Mercedes. 90% of the drivers of the grid could win in the Mercedes which Lewis driving. He also admitted that he doesn't take anything away from Lewis. Blah 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 blah. Yes, yeah, talk is cheap. But anyway, possibly he's right. But this is not the way to approach it, Verstappen LA. And this is a message from me to you. La 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 dum dum da. It's a marathon that you want. It's a marathon I can do. Just call on me. The Beatles, huh? 1963. No, that's not how it's done. You send a message today after you've seen this video, Max Verstappen, to Toto Wolff. I'm pretty sure somehow with your connections you can find out his email address. Since Lewis didn't sign a contract, you offer Wolff that you're gonna be driving next year for free. Right. Now, financially, I think you are all right. I'm pretty sure there is a clause in your contract which allows you to drop out any time from Red Bull if they cannot give you a car which can compete. I'm pretty sure if you and your father together have quarter of the brain like me, then I'm sure that clause would be in the contract, right? So you can drop off tomorrow. Now, Wolff loves Lewis, maybe. But Wolff is a businessman. So if an equal driver like you would drive for free, he would drop Lewis like a hot potato because Lewis wants 60 million or 45 or whatever he wants. Because, he can afford it. Everybody believes that only he can win with this car. Of course, with Bottas as teammate, no big deal. Put a Leclerc or like yourself next to him, things will change. Even Rosberg actually knocked him out 2016. So let's not talk about the best driver in the world, because if you were beaten by Rosberg, you can't be the best driver of the world. I mean, having said that, Senna was beaten by Prost as well. Okay, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. So offer Wolff you drive for free. With the Puma and all this bullshit advertisement and Pago or Rauch or whatever you put on around your neck to hang yourself after. Because you didn't come up with this idea, it was me, the master of random. Wolff gonna drop Lewis like a hot potato. You drive for free, but it doesn't really matter. You make a lot of money with the advertisement. You win all the races because you wanna beat Bottas out of his misery. I mean, you're young, I can't say sexy, but young and wild, Lewis was young, wild, and sexy. But anyway, okay, but Niki Lauda said the car is not driving with the face. Yeah, my wife said you don't need your face to accelerate the car. Exactly. So don't worry about it, how you look. And then next year, you win the World Championship. And then you ease yourself in with Toto and said, look, I mean, you didn't pay me nothing, so give me 10 mil. Look, he's gonna even rip his tits off, Toto Wolff, because he's like, 10 mil. You make a 10 mil, you make a lot of other money with the points and plus the all the things, so you're gonna be alright, because right now you have enough money that it would be enough for quarter of Holland to survive on. So don't worry about the money, because when you die, and you're not gonna live forever, nobody's gonna remember how much you had in the bank, but they will remember your World Championship points. Because do you know how rich Fangio was when he died? Nobody knows, but everybody remembers he was a 5-time world champion. So don't worry about the money. Go to Mercedes for free, win the world championship, then ask 10 mil, win another world championship, because against Bottas you're gonna win all day long, even if you're gonna go to the Bahamas for like a couple of months and come back, missed 4 races, but against Bottas it doesn't matter. And then next year said, hey, ease yourself in with 15, then with 20, and by the time you arrive at 40 million, you have 4 or 5 championships on your belt, and then it doesn't really matter if the same happens to you as to Lewis, because it doesn't really matter, right? So that's how it's done. And Verstappen, please listen. This is the only way, because if Lewis stays with Mercedes, you guys not going to be improving. You can drop off the contract, but where are you going to go? Ferrari? They're not going to kick out Sainz and Leclerc because Leclerc is more or less on your level. Maybe a little bit worse, but who knows? I think with the same material, you guys would be like a Prost and Senna kind of setup, where neither of you is Senna. Both of them are more or less Prost, because let's not take the word Senna into, because that was a different type of guy. A different type of animal, put that way, because a human being he was not. Anyway, I love him. It's my favorite. When he died, I didn't watch Formula 1 for 6 years. Can you imagine that? And still no more than you, possibly, about the history. Right, so, if you need a new manager to sort things out in the paddock, well, you know, one of these a day. Sorry, it came off, yeah. I'm allowed to use my favorite lighter. Oh shit, my hair almost caught in fire. But you see the LEDs? Oh yeah. And then after every single race, one of the leftover dirtbags who couldn't satisfy that much, I can have a go-to as a manager. Let's face it, you know, between men, you know, the leftovers of you is still good enough for me. Send me a WhatsApp on +44 7950 542 472. Let me be your manager. I'm not better than your dad. I don't hit that hard, but listen, I assume you're better off with me because I'm like, you know, I've got this twisted psychology. Yeah? So get me in, and then I get you out of your misery, and you will be starting doing winning. I used all the verbs I know in English. Championships. Yeah! Verstappen.